Hello there everyone and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing and possibly concluding our Fall of the Republic preview playthrough as the Confederacy of Independent Systems. This is being recorded live on Twitch on July 1st, Canada Day. So I'm not 100% sure if this will be the final episode. I'm thinking it will be. We are in a space, or about to be in a space battle at Humberine here. We have Martuk's fleet going up against a fairly sizable force of Invincibles, actually. But we have technically seven of our own Lucrehulks. So let's do it. This is probably the last big set of Invincibles. It'd be cool to have some kind of story event or text when something big like taking Coruscant or killing Yoda happens. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of story events like that between both mods. It's just something that hasn't been done yet. It's been done obviously a lot more in ICW than in Fall of the Republic. We used to have a text event for whenever any of the Imperial Warlord leaders was killed or anything like that in the beta for 2.2. Forget why we had to remove them, but it's something we want to get back in and something we want to implement a lot more of in Fall of the Republic as well. But we also have Donuts and White Rose. We have CC, and we have another Geonosian Cruiser. We have another Lucrehulk here. We have Indefatigable, and we have Golden Eel. I guess we can put in a few more recusants. There are more victories here than I thought. I was so focused on the Invincibles, I lost track of the victories. I lost sight of victory. Never a good thing. Alright, let's focus down that one first. You're going to be our anti-victory Lucrehulk, supporting some of these smaller frigates. There's one of 9 right there. I think this is the bigger fighter group we need to worry about. Shields are down on that one. Let's get the shields down on this middle one as well. You are doing your job pretty well. Turn towards that. You still just focus on that. We don't have Martuk in yet. Now, how many are on the map right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 2 more to come into the battle afterwards. Actually, let's kill the Dreadnought first, because I don't think you have enough strength between the 3 of you right now to take both. You're going to head over there to back them up. You guys, little Geonosian Cruisers and Recusants, backing them up. And we have these bombers free still. We do. With the shield generator so it doesn't recover anything. Lucrehulk is coming for support. We are going to lose that recusant. But I think that leaves us... Nope, they're 5 pop cap. We were just over real pop cap. I think some of the fighters are costing us pop cap. So that is something that will need to be evaluated. Right, where do we want our next recusant? I guess the main group. We have enough for another Lucrehulk now because one died. Maybe some more, even more recusants. I don't like that we lost one before they did. Alright, you guys gotta focus down this next. Oh, you gotta kill the victory. Which fighter is doing it? Which bomber? One of them. I'm not sure. Something that shouldn't cost PopCap is costing PopCap, though. Kill that. You kill that. At least the shields on all of them are relatively low. Are there any Silk Conks still on you? No, at least you did that right. These hyenas. Well, just stay on the invincibles. Even the ones without shield or with shields. No, without. I was going for the ones with shields. Because the the Lucrehulk damage isn't that high. I was kind of relying on the recusants, but they're strong, but not quite as strong as 7 invincibles are. These fighters need to get over there. Is it the pinnaces? Maybe. I mean, it's happened fairly quickly. Hey Foibles, this is a mod for Empire War. This is Father Republic, which is our Clone Wars mod. It's not released yet. It's being made by the team that's making Thrawn's Revenge. So this is an early preview playthrough for it. Where we are towards the end stages of conquering the galaxy as the CIS. Okay, you can... No, you still gotta kill... This guy's taken forever to kill this. Just got Empire War for the Steam though? Cool. Steam is the best place to get Empire War. So anyone who's watching who has it on GOG or disc, I do recommend picking up the Steam copy of Empire at War while it's on sale to get the patches Petroglyph put out. Because it makes a lot of mods, including our own, aren't able to fully support the non-Steam versions. We have to cut a lot of things like VO and map previews and stuff to be able to release for non-Steam versions because of RAM reasons. This game never got the attention it deserved. It's always had a pretty active player base and mod scene especially, but a lot of YouTube channels have really kept it alive and kept attention on it because it's a game that's really good for decently narrative let's plays in a way that some other games aren't really, because the way the battles are set up is pretty good for breaking up the narrative and like Stellaris, for example, it can be a bit of a slog at different times, and there can be large stretches where nothing happens. Whereas with Empire at War, it's like there's this battle and this battle, but you have the downtime between them. So channels like Captain Shaxx have really kept it going over the last few years. And then the patches that Petroglyph put out in 2017 have helped as well. Okay, there's 3 Invincibles left on the map. There's 2 that they haven't jumped in. Need to make sure this Lucrehulk just hangs back a bit. Does the Steam version automatically have the patches? Yeah, so the last one was a year ago. There likely won't be another Steam patch for a long time, at least, because Petroglyph is working on the CNC remasters, and it was something that the EAW patches were something that was done by one person when they had downtime at the company, which hasn't happened for a while. They were working on a Conan game, they were working on CNC now, but they also did add workshop support when they did that, though. So workshop, when you subscribe to a mod, it automatically updates. So that's another thing. If people are used to downloading from mod database, it's a good time to subscribe to the workshop version of Throne's Revenge, because we are going to be putting out 2.3 next week. So automatic updates are helpful. Alright, that fighter swarm came from hanging out at the station. Let's go kill the capital shipyard here. We didn't really lose many Recusants. They were staying back enough, they were protected enough that they managed to avoid a lot of the direct fire from the Invincibles. Yeah, maybe you guys should finish that off before it finishes off this Lucre Hulk. You guys are still supposed to come over here. Hey, nope. Over there. Alright. Recusants go after the trade station now. This Lucre Hulk can stay put. I don't want it dying. This Lucre Hulk, Donuts, can go over here. And I guess the hyenas that are free can go for the Golan. Well, the rest of our fighters try to clear out these fighters. There. Okay, you guys hit that. You guys take out that, and then you're going to go for the station after that. We can kill the CR-20s as well. There's another group of them over here. Oh, they've jumped in. They've jumped in. Hyenas go for the Invincibles. You guys go for the Invincibles as well. You are going to stay put. You guys are going to come in for the Invincibles. These fighters go for their fighters. I'm actually going to put them on hunt. Tri-fighters still need the hunt ability, so that's something that needs to be fixed. I'm going to get these 6 vultures after that Arc 170 squad specifically. Hey, no! You stay back! Oh no. Concussion missiles? No. Okay. Not worried about that. Mostly just, this one is mostly just taking fire from the Golem, which is kind of unnecessary right now. That's almost dead. Okay, I guess you can switch up to Invincibles. We get through the whole battle without bringing in Martuk. Alright, that's good, and that's good. Station's gone. Let's get the hanger off of the Invincible first. So any fighter losses they take aren't just going to be replenished. There you go. Now fighters, finish their fighters. We do have to worry about the goal in a little bit, so we'll focus on that with our Lucre Hawks. Recusants can stay on the Invincible. I'll split them up a little bit. A little heavy. A little heavy. There we go. You guys need to actually go after stuff. Stuffing? Something. Really wish I'd fixed that rig for the turbo lasers there earlier. It needs to happen soon. It's basically because Bob rigged it initially for Phoenix Rising, where I'd made the model, he made the texture, and then he rigged it. And Phoenix Rising, because it doesn't have targetable hardpoints, he just puts the fire points right at the end of the gun, and doesn't have an attachment bone for them. Whereas we usually use the attachment bone and the firing bone is the same thing. You can make it so that the firing bone and attachment bone are different, but either way, we need to add some extra bones so that the targeting doesn't require like shooting over the ship like that. When is the mod set to be released? We don't have a release date for the mod just yet. I'm going to be doing another Republic playthrough just to kind of show where the progress is at with that. The episodes for this stream are going to be going up on YouTube throughout the next week, and this is probably the last episode of that. But it'll probably be a couple months. We're just in the release phases for our post-Andor mod Imperial Civil War right now, and it'll be sometime after that's released. There's still a couple ships and vehicles that need to be done for Fall of the Republic here, but we're getting relatively close. Obviously, still some placeholders and stand-ins from the Imperial Civil War mod that are being used at the moment as well. Okay. Now, if we can kill these transports, that'd be nice. You guys can head over there too. Let's see if we can kill this before it kills our Lucre Hulk. You go there. And you guys can do this. No! Those dicks. We lost White Rose. But we've got them on their back feet here. Terrapin. Let's go in on Humberine now. Super battle droids will land first. Does the mod add more planets? Yep, there's a bunch of... I think there's 100 planets that we did specifically for Fall of the Republic. And there were already about 200 to 300 that we had in the mod for Imperial Civil War. So overall, there's 350 planets in the mod between... in both mods between a bunch of different Galactic Conquest scenarios. The biggest map only has 148 of them, or 140 of them. But because you go too much higher than that, and even really strong computers are going to start struggling. But we try to have a variety of maps in each mod so that people of whatever computer strength are able to handle it fairly well. I'm kind of worried about the lats. Oh, speaking of. Other than the Magna droids, these, or the Magna Tri-droids, this army is not in the best shape. I really like this map when I made it. I still like the weather effect on it. I like the lighting. I wouldn't love that if every map had this lighting, but I think it works for having a kind of dark, rainy place. But the undercity bits could be a lot better than they are, and it's the layout is a bit too big. Ricardo, how's it going? Alright. The Magna should be able to handle any of these little walkers. I'm not too worried about the Droidicas getting killed. We're almost in the base, so I'm gonna get the Droidicas to just roll up there and deploy. We're gonna get the Persuaders to go after them. Because then we can have the Magna droids come up behind them and not be blocked. So most of them made it. It's going to be kind of tough for them, but at least they're drawing some fire. You know what? It's actually fine that you're doing it. I prefer that you were shooting the stuff in front of you, but hey. Down there. We will have an orbital bombardment as well, so that's good. We've lost our Persuaders. You are supposed to be up here. Here. I saw that. We're still not sure why the Magnas, the Magna Tri-droids, sometimes have issues moving. You can see how this one's locked up there. There's nothing that sticks out at us for why it would be happening, but it does. Okay, can you get out of there? So I can heal you? No? Okay. This may not be the most successful venture. Here, let's give it another move order, see if it'll follow. Give it some time. We've got an orbital bombardment coming in. And if they decide to walk into us, then at least the Magna will be able to handle it in that situation. I don't really want to drop too many of these. It's a lot of infantry. Not space bows. These droids over there. At the very least, we'll be able to kill the Senate building, take out their the ATPT garrisons. They're too OP. And they're still going for the civilians down there. Oh, look at that. You're moving. Get on up there. So we'll have to support that. The Droidica roll past. Oh, Droidica. Will they be able to destroy it? Probably not. Their damage against buildings is not very high. Yeah. Oh, it moved. One more. No! Damn it. Alright. One back there. So close. Actually, we have more. Guess we are going to spam battle droids. Really need Sora's army for stuff like this. But this is most needed for Humbrine and Kuat, so... Not Spaceballs made a noble sacrifice for us there. Okay, let's get up there. This turret is anti-infantry. You guys can kill the clones there. And I'm just gonna wait until the Droideka have fully landed from both companies this time. Make sure we kill the turrets. Right. Go Droideka. What heroes are included in the mod? Well, basically, all the main characters expect a bunch of Jedi for the Republic. Some fleet admirals for each side, like Grievous, Drench, Mace Windu, Yoda. We did have full news posts covering all the heroes. There's 18 per side in the first release, and there's other ones we're going to add in releases beyond that. So if you just look at the... if you just Google Follow the Republic, We Could Be Heroes, then that should bring them up. A few of them have come up in the stream so far, but some died long before, and some aren't fully implemented yet. Count Dooku and Asajj Ventress, we have the art assets finished for them, but they weren't coded in time for me to start the playthrough. The only Republic heroes that we still have to finish are Kit Fisto, Anakin Skywalker. I think one other Jedi isn't done yet. The YouTube channel's Corey Loses. Alright. Heavy Factory's all that's left over there. There's still some stuff down here, but an orbital bombardment will have to handle that. Let's roll the Droideka down there to kill those guys. Magna's going to do most of the work for us there. And hopefully... Oh, they're trying to shoot something that's off this side. So, yeah. Unfortunate bug, but fortunate for us because we'll be able to just orbitally bombard them. Tried to hit all of them and managed to miss two of them a little bit. That'll be it. And there's Humberine. So Kuat's still left on this side. Few losses there, but nothing too bad. Get a new Moidia. Let's kill Yularen right now. Kill Yularen, then we'll send Sora Bulk's forces into Coruscant. So Procure, get in there. It is supposed to be a droid control ship variant, we just don't have that rigged yet. There were some issues with the shadow mesh, which is always annoying, but we just gotta apply that mesh on top of this one and change the texture. Hey, wait a minute. Get out of there. And yep, this is a Gilad Pelion, no icon. We'll probably get Valerie to do a proper icon of him first, rather than using the one picture that does exist of him when he's young. He's kind of screaming. Because we're redoing as many of them as possible. For stuff like that, may as well just get her to do higher priority and match with everything else. Okay. Yularen's dead. Let's get the engines off of these guys so that if they do retreat, we don't lose anything. There we go. No more engines, no more problems. Dreadnought's down. Three hard points left on Pelion there. And a few left on the Venator, but we are pretty much good. Here, just finish that. Munificent should be enough on its own, but if other people want to help, we all work together, we can get the job done. That's still a texture I need to finish. I started it a while ago. This is not the texture at all. It is when that was just applied for another unit, so that wouldn't be a bright green mass. We do have the basic texture done for the Separatist Cruiser. Naxxus. Oh, I wanted Sora to invade. ATPTs. OG9s. We are probably going to be missing Homing Spider Droid, or HMP gunships for the rest of the playthrough. I probably won't have a chance to build more. Here, Sora, just go... What? Ignore them, Sora. You're going to go up to the thing. I'm going to capture the factory, but I'm going to use someone who isn't Sora. I wanted to save his time. He can go and wreck other stuff for us. I wasn't thinking we'd get rushed this much. Oh, heavy factory. Will ships like the Venator get non-hardpoint anti-fighter laser cannons? No, the hardpoints already represent all the weapons for the unit. So if it exists on the unit, it was accounted for in determining the hardpoints for it. Without those being accounted for in hardpoints, the Venator would just be like 4 turbo lasers. Okay, Sora, get out of there. Ah, Sora. Here. Charge under there now. No, they got there first. That's not good. Alright, kill that then. I won't waste any credits on a back-to tank just for Sora. He has other ways to heal. The Imperial garrison's really throwing me off here. I guess we'll get warm so we can have the bonus, even if it does deprive us of some extra units. Okay, kill the infantry. Alright, he should be more than able to kill the infantry for us. Here's the Republic Senate overall Capitol building. I think that's where the TIE crawlers are coming from. Kill those guys first. Actually, wait, no, I don't think that has any garrisons right now. Because it would have been taken from the New Republic's quoting. Maybe it is. Alright, run back down here. And let's get them up ramp. Sora, you're fine. Sora, go for the clones. Get up there. Let me get the TIE crawler. Alright. Sora, go for the light vehicle factory. Get up the ramp, all my crawly guys. The overall faction capitals are always the most well-defended things in terms of the reinforcements they spew out. Oh. I won't go yet. There we go. Not bad. Is he going to be able to kill this in a reasonable amount of time? Yeah. Good. Move up there. These are just tax collection facilities. Sora's not in any immediate danger of dying. Get you guys out there. Is there anything else we can bombard that's worth it? I guess the barracks we could. Not really that worth it. Arakid and local... Yeah, Senator's office. Okay, that's down. Sora's gonna kill this with the Force, and then we're gonna bombard that. He's gonna kill that with the Force first. Alright. Go up here. You're gonna go kill that. You're gonna kill those troops. You're gonna kill those troops. And you are gonna kill that. Alright. Get up there and support the Magnas. Same with you guys. No, you're here. Blow that up. Yeah, the Royal Guard are not going to be in the final release. They're going to be the Coruscant Guard, or Clone Trooper type. I have a different name that is escaping me right now. You guys know what I'm talking about. Alright. Bombardment plus Sora will take care of this. And go kill Arakid. You've got to handle the ATPTs, and Droideka, you're not going to help that much against building, so stop the clone troopers. Oh, we did get these. One of them just happened to come out neutral. I thought the Republic got them. I thought those clone troopers got there first. Are there any plans to include stuff like the AT-OT or UT-AT in future releases? Yeah, at least the UT-AT we've announced as being planned for 1.0. It won't be in 0.5, which is the first public release. It will be in 1.0, which is one of the first units we'll be working on after the initial release. Stuff like the UT or AT-OT is possible. Nothing has been officially decided yet because we don't want to overcommit on stuff, but it's definitely an option for the future. We'll release the mod, we'll figure out from there, from feedback, where certain focuses need to be. Like, local units will definitely be a major focus, so planetary defense forces and some stuff like that. But stormtroopers? Yeah, they're stormtroopers, not stormtroopers. But yeah, so planetary units, new stuff for the CIS and Republic. We'll figure out how to prioritize those. Stuff like the Sabayoth frigate, the Auxilia for the CIS, which is going to be slightly different from a Captor. It'll be based on some of the contradicting images that are usually put forward as a Captor because they make sense for the same company, different role. But CIS frigates are really where a lot of post-release focus will be. They don't have a huge amount as far as that goes. There's some sirens for you guys. Thought you might like them. It gets so hot. Like, I had to buy an air conditioner because it gets so hot in here. If I've got to have my computer on and stream for a few hours, but now that means that happens regularly, so I might need to figure out another solution for it. What I should have gotten was a portable one, so I could just take the thing out, close the window, and record like normal. But such is life.